A very good evening to you. It's 6 o'clock, which means it's the launch of our brand new one-day special. And this is rather special, don't you think? Look at this street, all the houses, the windows, the doors, the texture on the outside. All of this could be yours in your craft room, not only to demonstrate your skills at decorating, but it's storage as well. I know, how cool is that? This is your one day special. It is the whole collection of the one day special. And if you do want to go for that, then we'll bring the details up on your screen. The one day special today, brand new, 617107 is your item number. If you want to head to the website and have a look at what we've got, you can do. Now, I'd like to introduce you to Wendy, our guest for the hour. How are you, Wendy?
I'm very good, thank you. Yes.
I'm really excited about this one day special.
Yeah, I love them, yeah, and they're super useful as well in your craft room, or for any room, to be honest.
Yeah, it certainly is. And do you know what? I think people are going to have so much fun decorating them as well. And not just on their own, you know, with their grandchildren, with children, with your friends, with your nephews and your nieces. Because something like this is a lot of fun, and it's easy to construct as well, isn't it?
It is. So they do come with instructions, but very, very straightforward to put together, and then you've got a lovely surface to decorate.
Now, who would have thought you could store your documents in there?
I know.
In that particular building, that could be the bank of the village, you know, the vault where everything gets kept. So that's fabulous for your folders on your shelf. Let me just pick that up and turn that around for you. With your one day special, you do get the embellishments as well, so you can start to build up the outside of your houses with hanging baskets, with flowers and your trees as well. Your second set of storage just here, which is your shop, which is beautifully put together. Now, if I take this and pick this up and turn it around, can you imagine what you can store in here? Well, I guess you could store some sweets in here. This could be a sweet store. Wouldn't that be amazing? Let me just turn this around and bring that forward. I just move that over just gently, and I'll just move that one over there. If only it was easy to move house like that. And this one has two drawers in it, so I'll just stand on my tippy toes. You can see that drawer comes out perfectly, which is nice because you could take the whole drawer out and go over to your craft area to craft.
Yeah, you can do, yep.
Which is great. So let's pop that back in there, and then you've got your top drawer as well. So two drawers in there. That could be your secret stash. What would you put in your secret stash, Wendy?
Oh, all sorts. It will be craft goodies, definitely.
I'd put my chocolate biscuits.
Oh, would you?
Yeah, nobody can get to them then. But isn't that fabulous with the chimney as well? And then you've got the croft. I love this. Katie, our producer, and I were talking at the start of the show. We were saying, right, which house would you like to live in? And we both pointed at this one just here. Isn't it fabulous? Is it designed on any houses you know, Wendy?
We spend a lot of time up in the Highlands of Scotland on holidays, and there's lots of little crofts like that you see in amongst the heather. It's actually my husband Rob's design, this one.
Oh,
so,
really?
Yeah,
oh, Rob, you've done an amazing job. I need Rob to come and design a house for me then, if that's all right. This is brilliant because we open this up with the drawer at the back. I mean, my house, Rob, I don't want a massive drawer at the back, but this... Well, I don't know, it could be my kitchen that could be on wheels and then it could go off. But you've also got a secret drawer in here as well.
Yeah.
Now, well, okay, a secret drawer. Where's the secret drawer?
I can just see it right in the back.
No,
in the
that's
porch.
not a... Is that a secret drawer?
A secret drawer.
Wow. Shall I just lift this up slightly? Okay, no, I'm to leave it as it is. Let's go inside the house and see if we can see the secret drawer. That is amazing. Can I go in and I'm going to have to turn it towards me. I'm going to have to turn it towards me if you don't mind. And then I'm going to have to just look down there, and I'm going to open this. Oh, there you go. Look at that. And there comes there's your secret drawer. And you've also got the little lip there so you can stick your finger in and pull it out perfectly. Isn't that amazing? Now, it's not just the three houses in your one day special, not just the three houses. Let me just pop that back in there for now and turn this beautiful croft round. That is my favourite, isn't it gorgeous? You also get the embellishments. Now, these are fabulous. I'm just going to move that out the way so you can see what you're getting here. With your embellishments, I guess these are all things that you could stick to the outside your houses.
They are, yeah, they really are. Lots of pots, flowers, little grass. You've got your big tree there as well. Yeah, just pretty things that you can decorate your house with.
Oh, aren't they lovely? What can we paint the MDF with?
You can use pretty much anything. I prefer acrylic paint because it's nice and vibrant, but
Yes.
you just use what you've got.
Oh,
Yeah.
I think it's amazing. And with the flower pots, of course, and the grasses, you might want to put them outside the house. But every house is built of something. Some houses are rendered on the outside. Some houses are built with bricks, for example, and they don't have the rendering on the outside. So you want to make sure that they look different. Well, we've got something rather special for you. We've got some stencils and a stencil book to put them in. So you can decorate the stencil book. The stencil book will come to you as a regular MDF, just like that. And then what you've got is the idea of your stencils going inside, but you've got all of those different stencils in there for you to start building and creating your different designs. So let me just open this up and I'll show you the different stencils that are on here. What I'll do is I'll turn those pages, so if you can have a look on this side, that will show you the stencil as I turn the page, because when they're collected together, there you go, you've got that one with the brick, and then you've got the next one. All of these are included, so that could be your pebble dash, it could also be the stepping stones outside your house, and there you go, you've got your pathway here. So your stencil booklet comes as MDF with your stencils included, and then what you can do is start creating, here we go, creating all of those different designs on the outside of your house. Isn't that amazing? 2 payments of £23.98 for your one-day special. That's for your embellishments, it's for the stencils, it's for the croft, it's for that beautiful shop, and also your tool house with the storage as well. 20% of the stock already gone. Wow, we are busy. Now, if you missed out on the previous houses that we had available, they're all available to you in a larger bundle. So if you want everything, and you want everything to come together so you can build and create that marvellous village set that we had, the townscape, then you've got that extra saving on there, that further £8 saving. Now you're actually saving £23 in total. So that's going to take you through all the different designs, all your different houses. How you choose to put them together might be totally different how we've chosen to put them together here on the show. You've also got these great storage areas as well. You can pop those onto your wall if you want to. £29.97 is your first payment. Another payment after that and another payment after that. That's 3 payments for you. Right, so your extras, Wendy, let's talk through these. You've got your 2 magazine
You get
storage.
your 2 magazines, so they do come with a selection of windows and 2 different types of doors.
Okay.
Yeah, and there's lots of room. I've got all my crafty magazines in them at home. Yeah.
Brilliant idea. Yeah, you could put your projects in here. You could put your crafty magazines. You could put your letters. You could put anything really.
Yeah, really can. Yeah.
Let me just pick this up again and show you. So turn that around. You'll see you've got that excellent storage area inside. Next along, it's like a magic game, isn't it? You're wondering where the storage is. The next one along is the
Wickley House.
Wickley House.
Yeah.
Right, where do you think the storage is in this one, everyone? So we've got the 3 windows and we've got the door. Do we open up the roof? Do we go down the chimney? Well, let's take that and turn it around. Now you can see you've got the 2 drawers at the back.
Yeah.
An ample room as well.
Yeah, they're
ample
quite
room.
deep drawers. Yeah.
And you can see that lots of air. Oh, look at that. You could even, do you know what? You could take the boxes out, use them separately and just put some furniture in there.
You could.
That
Turn
would
it
look
into a
pretty
real
cool.
little house. Yeah.
Yeah, put some wallpaper on the
Yeah,
wall.
yeah.
You could create a little doll's house. That'd be amazing. So you could use the storage separately and then use the house separately as well. So let's take that and turn that around. Next along, your next house is your daisy house. Love this one. And again, with the back, you have the storage, which just turn that around there. You've got the 2 drawers at the back. Again, if you want to take them out and use it as a doll's house, then you can
Yeah.
do.
Yeah.
Fabulous idea, Wendy. Now, you've also got included in that larger collection your 3 house shelf. Now, these could go on the wall in your
Yeah.
craft room. They could go in your bathroom as well.
They could go anywhere you like.
Yeah, yeah, I love that. Finished samples behind just to show you what they could look like when they're painted. And also, if you go around the back, you've got the opportunity to pop that onto the wall, which is brilliant. So that's what they could look like when they are painted. So the whole collection that you've got here is an amazing deal, and it's going to keep you busy for quite some time. However, it's not difficult to put together. The best bit is actually putting all of the different elements on the front of the house. Now, 20%, Wendy, of the stock has gone. 20% has gone. Now you can split the cost 3 ways if you want to, just £29.97 today, another payment in a month's time and another payment a month after that. Must say a huge thank you to Lewis as well that put these together. Put the road there, put the rocks there and the trees. Don't they look amazing? And it looks so lifelike. I'm thinking, Wendy, at Christmas time as well, adding lights all around your storage, how cool that will be.
Very cute. Well, I have had actually on my windowsill in the kitchen, I've had a few of them with fairy lights and trees.
Oh, how lovely. Yeah, you can use them as a decorative element, but you've also got the added bonus of your storage as well. Right, let's head to the website. That's where you can go to see all the items available for you in the show. They're all available individually, so maybe you just want the croft storage. Maybe that looks like your house. Maybe one of the other houses that we've got available for you, maybe the tool house or one of the others, looks like your neighbour's house or your friend's house or someone's moving house. I think these would make a great gift for somebody moving. And of course, when you've got the storage in the back, let's say you go for the Whitley storage house, you could put some little items in there for their new home, which would be really nice. A keyring, for example. Maybe you're selling your home. You could leave one of these in your house for that person. Now you can see the 5-star reviews, and all of the returning houses we've got available for you do have those 5-star reviews. So do go and have a look at those. I think they're absolutely marvellous. I really, really do. What a terrific idea and what a new project to start to put together. All you'll need to decide is what kind of texture you're going to have on the outside. Will it be brick? Will it be stone? Will you render some of the houses? Maybe you'll renovate them after 6 months. Maybe you'll start with brickwork and then you'll do a bit of rendering on there. Because I guess you can change them paint them and rearrange
definitely.
them.
Yep.
I think they're wonderful, I really do. £29.97, that's your first payment and you're getting the whole set. 522163 is your item number. What an absolutely terrific deal. We are so super busy. Right, let's see a demonstration. What are we having a look at first, Wendy?
So we're going to start with the croft. So I've already assembled it, but I will show you in another show how to put together one of the houses, but purely because I want to get onto it with texture pastes and paints, etc. But really easy to build, and it will come with instructions. So I've just gessoed the base, just a light coat, just because I'm using a light coloured paint and I want it to be, you know, a stronger sort of colour. So we're going very natural croft, sort of the crofts that I've seen, I suppose, in the Highlands of Scotland.
We still have a croft in the village where I used to live. And I always wondered why it was called a croft, but all the buildings in there are white.
Okay, yeah. So I'm using acrylic paint because obviously that's just my favourite. And I'll just keep turning it round and painting all the little bits.
Now, what kind of glue would we be using with the MDF? Is anyone, you know, we've got new crafters joining us all the time. Perhaps we've got some paper crafters out there that have never used MDF before. Is there a certain glue we need?
As long as it's a white tacky glue. It can be PVA, like a proper MDF glue, you know, as long as it's got a good tackiness to it, is, you know, where you want to go. So I'm just giving that a good paint into the sides. You can probably see the little slots. I'll bring one of the little things in. So you have everything's laser cut precisely, so try and avoid your slots with paint. That's why I tend to build first of all and then paint. If you do struggle to get the slots together, if you maybe have put some paint on, just grab your sandpaper and give it a little bit of a sand down.
Do you know what I love about these? I know they've not been built to any scale in particular, but they look like they have, if that makes sense.
Okay.
They're proportioned perfectly, and I'm sure you know what I mean. With some of the houses as well, do you know what I'd be inclined to do? You know how you can get little mosaic tiles?
Yeah.
I would tile the roof. That would look amazing. Or you could also get little slates as well and put them on there. I think that'd be fantastic.
Yeah, you really can. You can actually buy a lot of model making for proper, you know, that trains and everything, model trains you get, and you get all the different tiles and elements.
That would be amazing. We do have some trains from Hornby actually on the website. These could be the houses that you're building for the trains to go around. We are so busy, so busy. Over a quarter of the stock of the complete collection has gone. It really is terrific because they're practical as well. It's storage. In some of the houses, you've got the drawers that are at the back, and they're big size drawers. Never thought I'd say that live on telly. They are deep set drawers. Oh, I find that funny. So you've got your big drawers. I said it again at the back. At the back of your house, and some of them have secret drawers in their drawers as well, and the croft is one of them. Now, if you do want the croft on its own, it's a fabulous little cottage, isn't it? It really is. £13.99. That is a superb price, don't you think? That's got the secret drawer in. And you can make that as oldie-worldy as you like. You could make it look modern as well. You could use some of your own modelling paste at home to create the textures. But don't forget, you are getting the stencils included. So if you want to create any brickwork on your buildings or pathways or stonework, then you've got it just there, which is brilliant. And you can also use those stencils for other projects as well. Right, let's carry on with the demonstration. Very busy, Wendy.
They are great to have.
Yeah,
they
they
really
are,
are. Yeah, it's a good collection. Right, so I'm going to use one of the little stencils, and it's the one with just the little stones on it. So
oh, I love that.
Just some texture paste, and we're just going to drag it through. So we've made them quite small, the stencils, just to make it easier to use on the houses.
Now, because some of the houses are returning favourites with 5-star reviews, we would love to see what you did with your houses. Not your house that you live in. Don't send us pictures of your house. We'd love to see it, but not in this show. If you've bought these houses before and you've decorated them, we'd love to see them because it gives inspiration to other crafters as well. And that's what we're here for. We're here for variety, and we're here to encourage one another to pick up and start crafting. So, if you have had any of the houses, you've decorated them, it's studio@thecraftstore.com. We would love to hear from you. And if you would like to name or live in one of these houses and give them a number, you can email in as well and tell us why you'd like to live on this fabulous street in our lovely village. In fact, give us a name for the village. That's what we want, Wendy.
Yeah.
We need a name for the village and the town. So let's go and have a look. So here's your, is it a town or a village? What should it be?
I think a village.
It's a village. There's your village shop. There's your village houses. So we would like a name for the village, and we'll keep that name going throughout the one-day special. Email it in. It is studio@thecraftstore.com. And if you want to give us any characters that live in that village, we would love to hear from you. Makes it a bit of fun, doesn't it? I mean, who'd live in a house like that? That was a really bad impersonation of the person that used to do that programme. Apologies. But anyway, through the keyhole. Great show. I like what you're doing there, Wendy.
So I'm just going around the house with the bricks, or the stones even, and we're just going to put some along the edges.
Yes.
I'm getting in a bit of a mess here, as I always do. But it's good fun, actually.
That is really, I love this.
It's just so cute.
It is, isn't it? I love it. And I guess you can put as much of the stonework on there as you want to.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you can keep blending it in and make the whole of the stone show through. Oh, I'd love to live in a house like this.
Picking random bits and putting it on. So we'll put them to the side for the moment.
Now, Wendy, is this an old cottage croft, or is it been renovated?
I think it's an old one.
An old one?
Yeah, I think so. So we're going to leave that to dry, and we're going to go, oh, my hands. We're going to go onto the roof.
Okay.
Right, I'm trying to think what will be the best way to see what I'm doing.
What are we going to put on the roof?
So we're going to use texture paste.
Oh, okay.
So I'm using lovely Pretty Gets Gritty pastes.
Hey,
because
Wendy,
we're going for like an old...
How about getting yarn and making it a straw roof?
Yeah, well, I did want to do that.
Yeah.
Actually, I was going to cover it in moss as well.
Oh, yeah, we could thatch it. That would be amazing.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, there's so many things you could do. You need a few, actually.
Oh, yeah.
You do.
Do you know it costs a lot of money to re-thatch a roof?
Yeah. I mean, it's beautiful to look at.
It is.
But I wouldn't want to have one, I don't think.
We went to look at a house once. It was a beautiful little chocolate box cottage. Thought, oh, yeah, I'd love to live here. And then someone said, well, the roof will need doing in a few years. And we're like, yeah, you know, a couple £100, £25,000.
Oh, cha.
Yeah, we ran out of that village very quickly.
Yeah, as I say, they are amazing to look at, but
Yeah.
I'm not quite sure I'd want the upkeep of it.
I don't think it cost £25,000 to thatch this roof, though.
No. So I'm going quite thick. I'm not sure what it's just a rusty old roof.
Yeah.
It's actually
Well, it could be like the tiles in Norfolk with the red tiles that they've got.
Could be. Could be. I mean, you could make, you know, your indentations of the tiles, but we're just going quite rough and rustic.
We're now 30% of the the complete collection. 30% of the stock has gone. My word, we're having a busy show. If you want to get yours, maybe you go and need to have a chat with somebody about your purchase. It's a considerable purchase, but when you see what you're getting for your money, there's lots and lots of projects here. You don't have to do them all at once. You could do one a month, for example. You could really take your time. You could do one, the kids could do one, another member of the family could do one, so to speak, and then you could bring them all together. Great way of having storage. It doesn't have to be in your craft room. This could be anywhere in your home. And when we say storage, let me just pick this one up and turn it around. You can store your magazines in there, which is brilliant. You've also got drawers in the back of some of the houses as well, and you've got a couple of secret drawers in there as well. So these are practical as well as being an absolute pleasure to decorate. I'd love to have a go at these. I remember when I was younger putting together a house, a little cottage, and putting little tiles on the roof, and I had such a good time. Absolutely loved it. I thought it was a proper builder. It was brilliant. If you do want to go for it, you can split the cost into 3 payments. Now, you can pay through PayPal if you want to. That's an option that we give you here at the craft store. All the T's and C's are with PayPal. If that's your chosen way to pay, brilliant. If not, you can do our Flexi basket, Flexi buy, there you go, where I have to be careful, where you can divide the cost into 3 payments. It's interest free, it's really easy to set up, no credit checks or anything like that. Just tick a box on the website or let us know when you give us a call. In fact, we'll ask you, 522 163. Now, Lorraine, is it Lorraine or Elaine? Lorraine has sent in a picture. Previously bought.
Oh, wow.
Look at this,
Yeah,
Wendy.
it's amazing. Yeah.
I love that. It's a very nautical theme there by the seaside. Absolutely. I wonder if Lorraine's got some lights inside, or whether it's just the lights are inside.
I love the little window boxes she's made as well.
Aren't they terrific? Oh, Lorraine, that is absolutely marvellous, and I love the seagulls on the top. Isn't that brilliant? There you go. Changed it completely. It's now a seaside village. Love that. Absolutely fantastic. Anyone else want to send in their pictures? We'd love to see them. It's studio@thecraftstore.com, and you can share what you do with everyone else out there. And we've got some more pictures coming up. I can kind of see them in the monitor, and these look brilliant. They really do. So keep your pictures coming in. We'd love to see them as we continue to, I was going to say raise the roof, but we're not. We're putting the roof on.
Just making a good old mess here, but it's good fun.
It looks
good fun.
Fabulous.
I love texture pastes.
Yeah, they really do add certain detail, don't they?
And because it's an old roof, I'm not being overly fussy with how... Oh, that, there we go.
Now, we've got a few more photos coming in. We're just going to cut off certain areas of the picture to make it accessible to you on the TV. So that's what our fabulous director's doing now. If you can send your pictures in, if you've got any landscape pictures, they're always better. It's easier for our director, you know, he's not that well advanced yet, so it's easier for him if they're in landscaped. It looks better, but it's also easier for him as well. He finds it difficult.
Now, there we go. It's coming together quite nice. Like an
That
old
looks absolutely fabulous.
rusty sort of roof going on there. Right, so I think we'll just do the front just now.
Okay.
And we're going to add...
Can we just turn that around to the camera 1, just to see that? Doesn't that look fantastic? Amazing, I love that.
It's starting to take shape, isn't
Yeah.
it? Yeah. Yep. So I think I'm going to go in with some little sprays. I'm just going to add hints of other colours to the roof, because I discovered the sprays work really well with the texture paste the other day.
Right, I've got some news for you. I've got some news. Okay. Is it of the whole, right, the complete collection that you can see here, including the stencils, all your embellishments, the whole village, all the storage, How much of the stock? Almost a third of the stock has gone. It's only 24 minutes into the very first hour. Not sure just how big this stock is. I know it's a large one, but a third of the stock has gone already. So make your mind up. You can buy them individually. So here's the thing. If you're going for this complete collection and you can divide the cost over 3 months, great way to spread the cost. If you want any more going in your basket, because there's no reason why you can't have another croft, because you could just decorate it differently. There's no reason why you can't have another Whitley house, because you could decorate that differently. You could add those to your flexi-buy and divide the cost of them into 3 payments. So think about that. You might want a couple of crofts. Maybe you know someone that's moving house, so you want something away from your collection. I think it's a big, great gift. Imagine giving this as a gift to someone who's moving house, or the croft, for example, and then in the back putting some little gifts for their new home. It's an absolutely fantastic idea. Or how about this? Having one to keep all your keys in, and then you could have that on a console table in your home. No one would know it's where you keep your keys. They'll think, oh, that's a nice decorative house. But in the back, you've got the boxes, and that's where you can keep your keys nice and safe. Also, if you want to take the boxes out, we've suggested turning it into a doll's house, for example. Let me turn that all around for you. I think that's a great idea. You could put some wallpaper in there, you could put some furniture in there, and you could have your storage separately if you wanted to, and then you could perhaps put a little curtain over the back so you could still access it. Let me just take this away, turn it round. You can see just how sturdy they are when they're built up, and they look fabulous. Love that. So that is your complete collection. Very, very busy, but do go and have a look at them individually as well. Now, we'll bring up the details for the one-day special. Maybe you've got the houses before. Your one-day special includes your embellishments. You've got your stencil booklet and all the stencils as well that go with that to create all the brickwork and stonework on the outside. You've also got your croft, you've got your shop, and you've got your tool house, which is your magazine storage. So that is your one-day special. 2 payments of £23.98. £23.98 today. But think about the full collection and divide the cost of that into 3 for an extra £5 today. You get the whole collection. I know there's more to pay over the 3 months, but I'm just thinking if you're budgeting your money, how you'd budget, rather than waiting 3 months to get the whole collection together, because I don't know whether these are going to come back, you'll be able to get the whole collection today. It's entirely up to you, but I think it's such fun. It really is. It really is. I love that. And don't forget, with the complete collection, you've also got your wall storage as well, so you could use that in different areas of your house. We've got some more pictures coming, Wendy. Can we show that picture yet? We can't show it yet. Sorry, I'm just getting excited. The pictures that are coming in, Wendy, are fabulous. I'm just getting really excited. It's just our director is slowly putting them together for us. How are we doing, Wendy?
Yeah. Okay, so we're just going to add some splashes of extra little drips, and
oh dear, have we had seagulls flying over? What's going on?
Oh, is that what it looks like? It does, doesn't it?
This is by the seaside.
Okay, maybe the drips weren't a good
seagulls
idea.
love their chips.
Right. Let's cover that drip up.
No, it looks fabulous. It looks fabulous.
I just was having great fun with my sprays the other day, and I did actually spray it and it went everywhere, so I thought I would just drip it on instead.
Yeah, it looks brilliant.
Play it safe.
It looks brilliant. You could give a winter theme to some of these houses as well, like a Father Christmas house.
Yeah, well, one of the samples behind you, it's the Daisy house, and the other one. So I actually made that just before Christmas and has my Christmas papers on it, and little snowy scene at the side, little snow in the roof.
Let me show you this. Look at that. Let me just turn that to the side. Can you see that? Look at that. Oh, this is fabulous. Oh, look at the boxes in the back. Those are the secret drawers that you can pull out. Oh, that really is amazing, isn't it? And that just gives you another concept of how you could decorate the house. You could just have that one on its own, and you could bring that out at Christmas time. We've got some more pictures to show you. Thank you so much for sending these in. The first one is from Sandra. Here we go. Oh, I like this.
Oh, that's cute.
That's kind of like a whimsical look to it.
I just used lots of texture there. That's really nice.
Yeah, I really like that.
Yeah.
Perhaps some little fairies live in those houses.
Yeah, you can imagine that. Yeah, definitely.
Love the flowers going up. Elaine has sent, Elaine, look at this.
Oh, she's been busy.
That is fabulous. So we've got 2 sets here, but don't they look different because they've been decorated separately? And there's fabric on the roof.
Yeah, patchwork, it's lovely.
I love those. Do you know what? That looks like Trumpton. Do you remember Trumpton?
Yeah.
Do you ever used to watch Trumpton? That reminds me of Trumpton. It does. Oh, that is fabulous. Thanks for sending them in. Send more in. We'd love to see them and give everybody inspiration for their houses when they get them home. Back to Wendy.
Right, so we're just going in with a little bit of white because I want to keep the texture paste with the stones white.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to tone down by just sort of distressing the creamy colour that I used.
You know, Wendy, I think you've missed a trick with this. I think you should have. I think you should call one a Wendy house.
I've maybe heard enough about Wendy houses in my lifetime.
I bet you have. I bet. I'll tell you a quick story. My niece is called Wendy, and she had a Wendy house, and I thought it was a house specially built for her.
Oh, that's so sweet. Oh.
Took me about 20 years to realise it wasn't. That other people had a Wendy house, but I did.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, this is coming together. Fabulous.
Right, so I'm just going to leave this and we're going to paint the windows and doors.
Okay.
So if I move that out the way just now, we'll take in the windows and doors. So the window frames, I'm going to go dark blue.
Oh, nice.
So we're quite bold with the windows and doors. It's maybe new windows they've put in actually into their old house.
Could be.
They're looking quite modern.
And then, like we say, you know, after a while, you could change the colour. You could have the decorator come round. You could have the builders in.
Yep. I mean, if you do paint it, and I mean, the amount of times I've painted something and thought, no, I don't really like that. Just gesso over it. Go again.
Lots of people have got grey windows at the moment. Seems to be the in colour,
It
grey.
does. But this is blue.
Yes, it is. It's the screen in between us, Wendy.
Is that what it is?
Yeah. It's a grey blue.
It is.
It's
to
a
be
grey
fair.
blue. Yeah, we'll say that.
So, blue windows.
I like the idea. Who was it that put the window boxes on? One of our lovely viewers that sent in the pictures. We'll have a quick recap of that. The first was Lorraine. Turned them into window boxes with the flowers, which I thought was a brilliant idea. Here it is again. And just making the outside of the houses made like it's made out of wood. Just look like a Cornish village. Love that.
I'll need to get Rob to design little window boxes to put on them now.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah,
I think
I'm
so.
quite jealous of those window boxes.
Yeah. They are great, aren't they?
So we're going to have a nice deep red door.
Do you know what you could do? I've just thought, you know, if you did get the window boxes,
Yeah.
if you were to line them with a little bag of plastic, just, you know, like a, you know, an old ripped up bag, or repurpose it, you could actually grow some cress in there.
I knew you were going to say
Did
that.
you?
Yeah.
Wouldn't that look amazing?
It would actually, yeah.
Proper little plants
It
growing.
would. That would be really cool.
That'd be lovely.
Right, so we've gone red, but we're going to take a little bit of orange because it's weathered.
Okay. Oh yeah.
So we need it to be sort of
Where
not
would the
perfect.
house be, Wendy? Where is it in the UK?
Well, definitely up the west coast of Scotland somewhere.
Perfect.
You know, beside a loch, in amongst the heather.
Oh, I love the way you
Sheep
say that.
roaming around.
I love the way you say that. Can you say it again?
The loch.
Oh. I've been saying it wrong for all these years. The loch.
No.
No. Say it again.
Loch.
Loch.
Yes.
Loch.
Yes.
So
Yes.
the loch. Oh. Wherever it is you said, I want to go. I want to go. One place I've never, well, I have been Scotland, but I've never toured Scotland, but I'd love to go and, I'd never, with my one woman show. And it is one woman because it's just me. No one comes to see me. I hire out a hall and I just talk there all night. You can say I've never toured Scotland because that's what you do. You go in a touring van, don't you?
You do.
Yeah, well, I've never done it.
So we're just distressing it slightly because we don't want it to look too new.
Yeah. If you want me to tour Scotland, England, Ireland or Wales, just get in touch. I'd like to go on tour with Katie, me and Katie on tour, and maybe Roger as well. Daddy Craft can stay. that Katie and I can go on tour. Daddy Craft can look after himself.
Poor Daddy
I don't know whether
Craft.
he's capable of that, but he's going to have to try.
What a shame.
Yeah, I know. Maybe we could leave him a couple of these houses, he could decorate them. Right, we've got some more pictures, Wendy.
Oh,
more
good.
pictures. This is from Claire. Oh, superb.
Oh, lovely. Yep.
Do you know what? Lots of houses do have, let me get this word right, murals?
Yeah.
Yeah, murals on, not murals, murals on. So this looks absolutely fantastic. I love the one with the rainbow. Yeah, I love those.
It's very whimsical, is it?
Yeah. Isn't it lovely to see how all these people have decorated the MDF houses that you've designed?
Yeah.
It really is lovely.
Right, so I'm just painting the chimney.
Yep.
So we're going dark blue to match the windows.
Now, if you do like model making, maybe you've got some mini cars, like you say, mini trains, for example. You could have some little cars in the street. I know we did have a car on set somewhere, but I've not found it yet. We've got a car hidden in the set. I'm going to find it as you paint, Wendy.
Okay.
I hope you've not put it in a house. We can't have the car in a house, because that would be wrong.
So I'm just painting the inside of the chimney.
Right, do you know what we should do whilst we're painting the house? Could we do hot and cold? Do you know where it is, Wendy?
I don't know where it was.
Are you sure you don't know where?
When I saw it last, it had crashed through the shop window.
Okay, it's not in the shop window anymore, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to move my hands and I want my director to say hot or cold. I know it's not all about me, but it's just while we're painting. Right. We have to say hot or cold. He's not said it. Right, I'm cold over there. Okay, right. Are you ready? I'm going to do it one more time. Ready? I'm getting warmer. No one can see me at home. Sorry. I'm getting warmer. I'm going to find that car, Wendy. It's the last thing I do. It's not in the boxes at the back of the houses. Wait a minute. It doesn't take me long. It doesn't take me long to find things. There you go. I have to, because I used to get hit on the head with a hairbrush if I didn't find anything when I was younger. Wendy.
So I'm just painting some vines.
Yeah. I've been waiting 52 years to say that. It's like therapy. Just 20 minutes left of our launch hour, and a third of the stock of the complete collection has gone. It really is an amazing deal. I want to thank you, Wendy, for bringing this to us here at the craft store, because it's such a delight to have something different. It's such a delight to have something that we can sit down and craft with, I think, with the whole of the family, don't you?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I mean, they really are supervision for maybe construction,
Yes.
but
Yeah.
you know, everyone could get involved. Yeah.
Now, we're also busy in Europe and America. So, good evening, good afternoon, good night, wherever you are. I hope you are well, I hope you're safe, and I hope you're warm, and I hope you're enjoying yourself, crafting away, and of course, crafting with us here at the craft store. In fact, why don't you email in and say hello? We'd love to hear from you, and we'd love to know where you are and what you're going to do with your houses and where your house will be going. Where will the house be moving to? That's what we want to know. Remember, your full collection, a third of the stock is gone. You've got your one-day special, which is a smaller collection. If you've gone for the other houses previously, we've got your one-day special, which includes your stencils, your stencil book, all the embellishments, your craft, you've got your shop, and then you've got your tool house, which is the magazine storage for you. The stencils are amazing because you can actually change the outside of the houses, but you can also use these stencils for other projects as well. which is amazing. Love that. You could use some of these to actually create pathways coming from your house as well, which would be amazing, would it not? So that is your one-day special, £47.95. You can divide the cost into 2 payments over 2 months. We'll send everything out to you in one sitting, but it's £23.98 this month, £23.98 the next month. So if you're budgeting, that's going to allow you to do it in that way. However, that full collection, you can divide the cost of that into 3. So let's just move all that together. And if you want the whole collection, then divide the cost of that into 3. And your first payment today, if we twirl that around, your first payment today is £29.97. So about £5 more than your first payment on your one-day special. I know there's another one on the 3rd month, but it just means if your budget is sitting in that particular area, you will get everything that you see here. It really is an amazing deal. And this is showing you've got your stencil book at the side there where the tree is. That could also be part of your houses. You've got the shop there. It could be a butcher's shop. It could be a haberdashery shop. It could be a charity shop. You've got your houses there as well. That could be a church, that one there, the tall one that you see. You could put a cross on the top if you want to. You could keep moving on. We've got the other houses in there as well. We've got the vines going up. You could create movement and cracks in the houses. You could do anything you like. And there's the croft at the end. You can also buy them individually as well, which is interesting, because if you wanted an extra croft, for example, within your village, you can do. If maybe you want some more tool houses to store your magazines in, you could put more of those in there as well. Maybe someone's moving house, you want to create one and give it to them as well. So lots of different elements that you can put together, and they have those secret drawers in. The croft has got the drawer in the back, but it's got the secret drawer in, remember that, and the others have got really good storage in, like so, and then you can see through afterwards, which is amazing. I love this. You could actually make one. This would look good like in a Wild West town. Yeah, like the store or the saloon, yeah, or the jailhouse, the sheriff's house. And you could get some little, you could get some little horses and put them outside.
You could.
Oh, that would be amazing. You need to do some MDF horses for next time. for Wild West houses. And a wagon.
A wagon, yeah.
And a wagon and a cowboy and a cowgirl. Do you want to hear an interesting fact about cowboys and cowgirls?
Yeah, of course.
Just while we're talking about building of houses, because this is the building of sets in Hollywood. So in the cowboy movies, they'd have cowboys and they'd have cowgirls and they'd have the saloon ladies. So what they did, when it was a cowboy scene, they would put him next to a small door so he'd look really tall. And then when it's the ladies' scene, they'd put them next to a tall door so they would look smaller and the cowboys would look big. Because most of the time, the cowboys and the cowgirls and saloon ladies are about the same height. Some of the cowboys were a little bit smaller. But that was to give them that illusion of grandeur. There you go. So if you see a gentleman standing beside a small door, you know why.
You're just a wealth of information.
I know. I'm full of it. That's what they say to me. Janice, you're full of it. So, are we painting the embellishments now?
Yes, we're just painting lots of little bits that we're going to stick on and decorate the croft with. So you just sort of get carried away, get lost in it all. Well, I do anyway when I'm painting all the little bits.
Now, did you gesso first of all onto those bits?
I did, and only because I'm using light colours and I want it to stay light. Yeah. If I'm using darker colours, I tend to just go straight onto the wood. Yeah. Because I quite like, you just get completely different effects if you go straight on the MDF or onto gesso. So
now, MDF is safe to use, isn't it?
It is. Now, it's a special MDF that we use, so it's Medite and it's environmentally friendly for us, for using with the lasers and for the environment and for you yourselves using it as well.
That's good to know. Good to know.
It's very good quality, which is why it's so super smooth as well.
Yeah, do you know what? It is. It really is smooth. And it's precision cut, which means you've got all of the areas where it comes together. So, for example, if I just tilt that forward for you, you can see there, you've got, on the top of the roof, everything just fits together, but you will need some glue to make it keep together, and that way it is seamless, absolutely fabulous.
But as I said before, when you're putting something together that's got tabs,
Yeah.
it's better to glue together before you paint.
Yes.
Or you really have to avoid the slots and everything because because it is precision cut, you would need to sand down slightly. So
Got you. Yeah, give it time to dry before you paint.
yeah,
But they don't take long to put together, do they?
they don't, not at all. It's always best just to look at your instructions and lay all your parts out in front of you so you know what's what.
And they come with instructions?
They do.
Oh.
Right, so we're going to go in with our little pens now. If I can find the ones
Do the
I want.
instructions come with pictures on as well?
So there will be a photograph on the front of your packaging
Great.
of the item, just for inspiration as well.
Oh, fabulous.
But you really want to just take your own, your own imagination and turn it into whatever you want, really. So we're adding little dots, which I do like to do.
You might have a budding architect in the family. A budding Bob the Builder. The builders are available. Well, I don't think they are. I don't know any others. SpongeBob Pants. I know he's not a builder, but I have to say 3 characters. Here's another one. Teletubbies, there you go. I don't know. But you know what I mean? You could be encouraging. That's all I've got on that. That's all I've got on that.
So going in with some little white dots. So I did treat myself to some new Poscas.
Oh, I
for the
love
show.
Posca pens.
I was a bit worried they were running out.
Yeah.
A little bit panicked when they're running out.
Oh. Yeah, Posca pens are great, especially for doing the pointillism and the dots.
Yeah. So these flowers are really cute.
And they come as part of your embellishment pack, which has flowers in flower pots. You've got grass in there as well. You've got some great little hanging baskets. I love those. So you've got some great little hanging baskets that can protrude from the house if you want to, or they can go flat to the house. But I think they're absolutely marvellous. And then you've got the tree as well, as you can see. So you've got some leaves on that tree and some more grass at the bottom. So plenty of flowers there to work with. Lots of nice detail in the leaves as well. You've got your pots of flowers with your roses and your other flowers there. Could be anything you like, colour them whatever you want to. Even use some embossing powder maybe on some of your MDF because it is safe and easy to use. And we've got more grass there, which could, I guess, that could be snow. If you turn that upside down, that could be snow on some of the rooftops or icicles or something like that, which would be cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right, so we're just going to glue all your bits and bobs on now. And this will bring it to life.
Oh, this looks nice. If I was to buy a cottage, this is what it would be. Love that.
With a rusty old roof.
Yeah, I'd love that. It means it's well weathered. And it means it's rusty as well. But well weathered.
Rust is beautiful though.
Yeah, it'll tell a story.
So our little door.
Oh.
And we're going to put some grass along the bottom.
Love that. And then you could have that pathway leading out from the house.
I know, you could make so much things to go with it, really,
Yeah,
could you?
you really could.
So I'm going to have a vine coming up the side.
And what glue again are you using there, Wendy?
So this is our MDF glue.
MDF glue.
So as long as it's a tacky glue.
Yeah. And that is available as an end of call product. So when you go to checkout, it will give you a suggestion of the glue that you could have ready to go. And of course, you'll be dividing the cost into 3 payments if you're going for the full collection, 2 payments if you're going for the one-day special. And that could be your climbing clematis going up the side of your door.
Cute. Little flower here.
Oh.
Just cute. They are quite big flowers compared to the size of the door, but it's whimsical.
It is whimsical. They could be sunflowers.
Sunflowers, yeah. Yeah.
So who lives in this cottage, Wendy? Do you think it's a retired couple, a family?
It's a middle-aged woman who wants to get away from it all with a nice glass of wine and a book beside a roaring fire.
Apart from the book, that's kind of me.
What would you take instead of the book?
Well, probably some streaming movie. Can't say which one. I take lots of art things with me, some clay and some paint. I don't read, as you probably.
But you're full of information. I thought you would
again,
have.
yeah, I am full of it, but I don't. I've probably read about 5 books in my life. My mind just goes off. I can't concentrate.
Right. Oh, actually, what am I going to use? I will just quickly. I've got some inks, and we'll use the flowers. We'll have them growing up the sides. I think we'll go for the little ones.
And this is part of the stencil collection that you're getting. So if I pick these stencils up, or actually I'll get the stencil book to show you. Can I just show you the stencils? Right, now let me grab, I'll just show you them like this. If you have a look, what I'll do that. This would be a good idea, and I'll turn them over here so you'll be able to see them. So that's your first stencil, which looks really nice. So you could do your brickwork, which is great. And that plan falls down now because I'm going to put the other one on top. It does. I do that. There you go. So you've got another stencil, again, connected with the brickwork. The next one along, I really like this, the stonework. Could be a stone wall, or it could be a pathway, for example. It just could be a pattern on a project that you're putting together. You don't have to use these for the houses, but they work really, really well. You've got your climbing plants and your flowers, and then the final one that you get included with your one-day special or your larger collection, you've got your lovely edging or your pathway, or you could continue that round. It could be the top of a well, for example. And that comes included with your stencil booklet as well, which looks like a house that you can decorate, which is amazing. Now, over a third of the stock of the complete collection has gone. We're having a very, very, very busy hour. It is such a marvellous collection to get. And do you know what, Wendy? It's like a challenge, isn't it? You know, you're looking at all of the different houses and the storage within the houses that you've got here, and it's a challenge. You're kind of setting out your stall, as it were, for the next few months to decorate and create. You might do one every day. You might do one every week. You might have a project every month that you're working on, but to bring it together, would yours be a seaside town? Will it be a western town? Will it be a town from Europe? Maybe you'll have a European feel to your town. The choice is yours. You choose, you decide what kind of theme you're going to give that. Maybe you live in a seaside town and you want it to look like the town or village that you live in. Remember, you can buy them individually as well if you want to add them to your one-day special, add them to the complete collection, or you might just want to go for them individually. With the storage in the back, they're so handy. Think about your magazine storage, or this could be for your dies on your magnetic sheets, for example. So plenty of storage in there. In the full collection, you're getting 3 of these. In the one-day special, it's 1. But you're more than welcome to add more if you want to. You've also got your shop, which looks amazing from the front, but at the back, if I turn this around, you can see we've got the storage of the 2 drawers. Really good storage as well. Large depth to the boxes in there, as you can see. And if you wanted to leave the boxes out, maybe you wanted to take the boxes to one side, you can do. And you can start to decorate the inside of the houses, maybe put some wallpaper in there and put some furniture, which would look really cool. I really do think so. But let's pop that back in there. It fits perfectly. There's just simply the MDF that slides in and out. So storage in your houses in the back, magazine style storage for your tool houses, and then you've got your storage capability in your full collection with your shelves, which are amazing. You've got your embellishments, your stencil book and your stencils in that complete Collection. $29.97 today, another payment in a month's time, another payment a month after that. If I wanted to make, create and sell one, Wendy, would that be all right?
Yes, of course. As long as you've made them and done something with them, then you can sell them on. Yeah,
fantastic.
Perfect, yeah. So I'm just adding another couple of little flowers to the side. They're very cute.
Now we've got 2 minutes left of this show. 2 minutes left. Wendy will be back at 8 o'clock with our Scott. Scott will be in town. Do you like that? He'll be one of the village people at 8 o'clock tonight. Bring you this fabulous deals that we've got.
So this is when I get carried away, right at the end,
Yes.
when it's all constructed and painted. I like to get in with the pens and add in, you know, your little details.
Yeah.
So you can just put your own personality onto it.
Now, will you do the back of the roof?
I will.
Yes.
It was just because you don't want to see me.
Oh, I love watching you.
On first.
I love watching you. You could actually put some solar powered on the roofs.
You could.
So you could do anything with the roofs. We've talked about having thatched roofs, slated roofs.
Yeah.
You could have bottle tops, you know, from certain bottles that you've been drinking over the festive period.
Yeah.
You could do that. You could put the corks from those bottles at the front and they could be your plant pots.
They could.
So there's all sorts of things that you could use to decorate and make and create these houses lifelike and realistic. We are loving these. And I feel like a giant in the village. I do. Look at that. Love that.
So
Absolutely amazing.
Cute. And then we've got
It's really easy how it all comes together.
Yep. And then you've got, obviously you've got your drawer to decorate.
Yeah.
I do say that I have undercoated the drawer.
Yeah.
But you don't want to go too thick on the sides with papers and, you know, for making it easy to slide in and out. But really go to town with the outside of the drawer with your papers or whatever. Yeah.
Fabulous. Wendy, thank you so much. We're running out of time. I am going to go from being a giant in the village. We've got a happy hour coming up next for you. But please do check out your baskets, get what you want, because I don't know how long this is going to last. We've had an extremely busy show. Wendy, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you. Wendy's back at 8 o'clock, but don't go anywhere. We've got a great happy hour deal coming up next, which could work really well with your one day special.